Palisades fire. That may go on for a while, so we appreciate your patience, but we are there if you need us. Please reach out. And at this time, I will introduce all of our boss, Captain Mike Applegate, who's the commanding officer of Pacific Area.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks. As Sergeant Cook stated, we've been busy and we're a little tired, but I think that's exactly what you expect from your police department in times like this, and that's okay. And we have been up at the fire, we've been helping as we can, but we haven't forgotten about Mar Vista, we haven't forgotten about Pacific Division, and so we wanted to make sure that we still come tonight to send that message to every one of you that we are still here and we are still available for you. So, thanks. And we were on the program originally. Rob really tried to get us to stay, and to do something with this musical group, but we just don't have the skills. Maybe some of these guys do. I don't know. But anyway, even despite the circumstances, we're glad to be with you tonight, and we certainly appreciate everything that you are doing in support of the community during this time. So if you have any specific questions for us, please, you know how to get a hold of us. Sergeant Cook, your senior lead officer, Kawan Villery, who couldn't make it here tonight, but we have senior lead officer Gill and Officer Perez as well. So I'll leave it at that and let you get on with your program that we've already started tonight. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I can give you a business card, and then Sergeant Cook can as well. But she has to actually get in touch with us. And then depending on your question, we're happy to either touch base with you right now, or you can email us, you can call us. If it's a crime question, if it's sort of like a community involvement question, we would know how to kind of better direct you to help get the answer you're looking for. A card? Absolutely. Perfect. Any other questions? Yes?
My question is about the lights on those streets. I live in Lincoln. My car got stolen last week, and there's no lights up. So we could try to put some lights. I just noticed that Mountain View has lights.
Okay.
The Legalwood has nothing.
Yeah. Okay, lights on the street. We need to notify street services. Council office can help with that as well. If you've reached out to Councilwoman Teresa Park's office, CD11, they have people there with constituent services that should be able to assist you in getting in touch with or making the recommendation with street services to come out, and whether that's changing the light bulbs or if there's some other issue. Yeah. Or if there's no standards at all, maybe then trying to work for future funding to put light standards on the street to make it light up the street more. You know what I mean? So, again, I'll give you my business card. If you have further questions, I'll give you the right people. Okay, just you can email me and I'll give you my business card too. Please email me your information or your question and we'll help you out too, okay? But we are Clover and Centinela Police Station there. You can find us, find someone there to assist you or refer you, okay? All right, thank you.
Really, one of the best apps out there is the LA 311 app. You can report graffiti, lights out, all sorts of things. It's geotagged so that the information of where you're sending it is immediately sent to the appropriate department. It is super fast. We are, sure.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I am Senior Lead Officer Gill. I'm out of the Oakwood community area, but I'm here on behalf of Officer Villery that couldn't be here today. If you guys do have any crime-related questions or just overall city questions on how to fix things or what department to contact in order to fix things, feel free to contact any of the Senior Lead Officers. You can go on LAPD's Pacific Division webpage, and you'll see a map of the entire division and which Senior Lead Officer pertains to your home residence or location of the problem. Our contact information is on there, also with the facial picture of myself or my other partners. So feel free to go on the webpage and call us or email us. It's probably the best to sort of resolve your problems. We work under the direction. If you guys could just bring it down just a little for me, thank you. So we work under the direction of Sergeant Cook and Captain Applegate, but we're sort of like the worker bees of the group. So if you need to get things done, email us sort of first, and then we start picking where do we go and how do we can solve this thing. Once we hit the roadblocks, maybe, then that's when we go to our supervisors and the captain and say, hey, like, what do we need to do in order to get this fixed? So again, LAPD Pacific Division Senior Lead Office map. You'll see my face on there, and the rest of the crew. Thank you.
We have a special, unexpected group of civil service people who have been fighting in the front line. And LAFD, do you want to come on up and say a few words? Huge props for you to come out.
Good evening, and thank you. Thank you very much for the applause. It's very heartwarming to hear the support from the community. Us four, we represent Fire Station 62, right here on Inglewood and Venice Boulevard. My name is Captain Manny Cepeda.
Firefighter Equipment, Jose Paz. Engineer Jorge Resendez.
Firefighter EMT Gills.
As we all know, we're right down the street from the Palisades, and we were there pretty fast. Overall, we stayed over 8 days. Yes, we had a little rest, but our LAFD model of service over self, we put service, what we do to save life and property, to the line that day. We were tested, yet many homes were still lost. We were able to save a few. Please say your prayers to everyone who lost their home, not just here in the Palisades, but in Altadena as well. It's sad that a tragedy so big and catastrophic, the worst fire in the city of Los Angeles, brought humanity together like we are tonight. All we ask is let's continue this going, and like we're doing this tonight. We have a great community in Mar Vista. We're very fortunate to have the HOA Association here. Any questions, feel free to come by our fire station. We share our stories. We can guide you as far as donations to the Palisades residents, donations for the fire department, as well as far as acquiring better tools and equipment for our engines. Thank you very much.
One more time, thank you so much. So, incredible surprises to have both LAPD and LAFD here. We know Tracy Park is not coming, so let's put those wishes to the side. But Matt Halden, one of her field deputies, will be here. He will be speaking in a little bit.
Right there.
Yep, but he's got to wait his turn. Salu, are you in the house?
Yes, sir.
Is he ready? Let me introduce our very own Mar Vista mentalist, Alan Gittleson. going to introduce you to a special party guest. He's a globally sought-after expert on future human thinking. Companies like Amazon and Snapchat turn to him for innovation in social technological projects. He's here to show us the magic our bodies and minds can do without technology. It's time to connect with Alan Gittleson.
All right, thank you so much. Oh, wow, there's some taller people up here. Hello. What a fascinating group of human beings you are. My name is Alan Gittleson. I am a mentalist, Jewish, from Kentucky. Well, thank you very much. That's right, I'm the only one from Kentucky who can read your minds. Shalom, y'all. All right. So, I have a question for you. Are you here in this room with me? Say yeah. Are you here to have a good time? All right. Are you cozy? All right. Are you ready to read my mind? Say yeah. All right. I am going to, we've got a pretty big group here. Let's start off with numbers. We'll keep it simple. Everybody's got some numbers that are special to them, but wipe those numbers out of your mind, clear your mind, and I am thinking of a number. I'll give you some clues because I know you have not done this before. I am thinking of a number between 0 and 50. Both digits are odd, and both digits are different than each other. So like 11 would not work, but 15 would work just fine. So take a moment, get the number in your mind, get it in your mind, lock it in your mind. Did you get it? Say yeah. I can barely hear you. Did you get it? All right, that's better. You're coming alive. I like it. I was sending you the number 37. By a round of applause, who got it? All right. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay. All right. Are you ready to read my mind again? Say yeah. All right. I'm working to connect with you, and to connect everybody with each other. That's what this is all about for me. So, this time I'm thinking of a higher number. This time it is between 50 and 100. And this time, both digits are still different than each other, but this time both digits are even. So take a moment, get the number in your mind, get it in your mind, really do it. Lock it in your mind. Did you get it? All right, oh, they're alive, I like it. I sense at least a couple people got the right digits, but put them in the reverse order. That's okay, because we're working to connect. We'll make an exception for that. We'll count that as a hit too. I was sending you the number 86. Well, by a round of applause, we got it. All right, fantastic. I see some hands raised as well too. All right. Let's work to connect. And you know, I'm going to move a little bit more so more people can see me. All right. Can most people can probably see me. All right. So. If you would, please sit facing forward with your feet on the floor. Want you grounded here. And put both of your hands out in front of you. Put your left hand palm up and your right hand palm down. If you're looking from your side, that's just like this. All right, I know it's easier to get that way. And put them about even with each other. All right, and close your eyes and lend me your imagination. Lend me the use of your imagination and just take a little trip with me. With your left hand, imagine that your left hand is connected to a hot air balloon, a big helium and hot air balloon. And imagine that that is pulling it higher and higher and higher. It's just the strangest sensation that it's pulling your left arm higher and higher and higher. Really feel that, connect with that feeling. And on your right arm, while your left arm continues to rise, Your right arm is connected to a big, heavy bucket of cement, wet, heavy cement that keeps filling up with more and more cement, getting heavier and heavier and heavier. It's pulling it down while your left arm's going up, 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 and your right arm is going down, down, down. All right, freeze your arms right where they are. Open your eyes and take a look at where your hands are. Pretty amazing that you have all connected. So many people here, and you can look around at your neighbors and stuff, that they have connected with their own feelings, with their imagination. And whatever it is you can imagine, you can do. And I see a lot of people really connecting. That's great. Okay, you go ahead and put your hands down and give yourselves a big round of applause for your imaginations and for connecting. And I'm going to do one last thing, and we're going to have Sally Yu and his group come out here and connect. They have some amazing drumming and stuff that they do. And we're gonna kick things up a notch. So, again, are you ready to read my mind? Say yeah. All right, you're ready. All right. I am thinking of a 3-digit number. I've already committed myself, and I am thinking of a 3-digit number. So get a 3-digit number in your mind. No clues this time. Just let it drift in. All right? Did you get it? Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. All right. What did you get, sir? In the middle over here. What did you get? 381. Oh, interesting. That could be close. I'm not saying. I'm kind of keeping a secret in my mind. All right. How about you? What did you get?
315.
Who said that? You said 315, 381, 315. How about you?
568.
568. Interesting. Okay. All right. How about you back there in the dress with the glasses on your head?
I think it was 152.
152. Okay. All right. Very interesting. Now you said 568. Did anybody else get 568? No? Anybody get close to 568? No? No, okay. You're what we call in statistics an outlier. And that's a good thing. You're a unique thinker. If we could take the ring out of my voice, that would be really cool. Thank you so much. Now, would you come up on stage here? Please, go ahead. Go ahead. Stand up at your seat and come on up, and you'll get a big round of applause for standing right here. Hi, my name's Alan. What's your name? Levita? Levita. I love it. Levita, I'm going to ask you to hold on to this for a second. Don't take a peek yet. Okay? You thought of 568. Yes? Okay. Now that envelope is interesting in a couple ways. The first one, now you said 568, yes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and how did that number come to you? Did you hear it? Did you visualize it? How did it come to you?
It was the first number that popped into my mind. So said that.
Okay, interesting. I love it. So 568, would you go ahead and flip up that envelope so you can see it and read out what it says to everybody?
Think of 568.
All right, give her a big round of applause. It's really fantastic. Oh. She's trying to hand it back to me. No. Actually, I said it's interesting in a few ways. And that's just the first way. So go ahead and rip open the envelope. Don't tear what's inside, but just don't be delicate, but just rip open that envelope. Now, today, this morning, in fact, before I came here, I took a moment to jot some thoughts down inside that envelope, and I made some notes about the people who might be here. Go ahead and take out the card, but don't open it yet. I took a moment and jotted some notes down on that card about the kind of people who might be here. All right, and we're going to read those together. In fact, I'll read it out loud, but you can look over my shoulder and you can keep this afterwards. You can just make sure everything is copacetic. All right? January 23rd, 2025. Tonight, I will send a number to everyone, 568. Although few people may receive it, one will get it the strongest. She will be wearing amazing pointed red shoes. Would you go ahead and show those off to everybody? All right, we can hold on. I like how she shook them. That's pretty nice. All right. Blue jeans. Right? All right. A white T-shirt. Oh, okay. It's white. It's not. Is it? It's not a T-shirt, right?
It's T-shirt-ish.
Okay. It's a shirt. She's giving me some credit there. Okay. It's a white shirt. I see a short necklace with a dark color. Oh, okay. It's kind of, you have two necklaces. Okay, one is the shorter and one is longer. I see it's like perhaps an ankh. Oh, that's right. The eye of Horus. I was thinking about getting an eye of Horus on the palm of my hand. Oh, okay. I'm not going to tell you a little secret. I'll keep it to myself. All right. It is complemented by her shoulder blade length dark hair. Yeah, okay. Her face will have a very entertaining expression on it, which is accented by her multicolored jacket, which, what's that?
You're freaking me out a little bit.
Which matches another necklace. Oh yeah, kind of like the multicolored thing going on there. And a bracelet. Oh yeah, bracelet's pretty much on point, on the theme. And for her ability to read me, she will get a huge round of appreciation. Great, isn't she fantastic? All right, and very talented. All right, well, I think I'm going to introduce Rob here, and he's going to introduce the band. My name is Alan Gittleson. I'm a mentalist Jewish from Kentucky. So, thank you very much, and shalom, y'all.
My name's Rob Cadota, and this is...
Hi, my name's Alexis Gallardo, and I am a member of the Mar Vista Neighborhood Association. Thank you all so much for coming out, for pivoting with us on this evening. It was going to be one thing, and now it is something hopefully just as amazing for all of us. Is your mind blown because mine is? Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I would like to introduce to you Jerry Hornoff. He is the senior warden of St. Bede's Church here, and he's also the president of Westdale. So I'd like to introduce him to you.
I'll be very brief. I know most of you came to hear music and do other things, but just for safety purposes, bathrooms. You go out that door and down the stairway to your left. There are two bathrooms at the base of the stairs. There's also a bathroom on this floor, right through the door behind the banner, and that's accessible. You all know the door you came in at. If something happens, if you go out this door, there's a double door that leads to the alley as well. And there is going to be a reception that follows this event. That's going to be downstairs. So you can either take the stairs, or if you would like to not deal with stairs, just go out the front, and then there's a ramp through the parking lot that brings you down to Sharnock, and there's an entrance down there. I would like to thank everybody for coming. I wanted to especially thank Dave Jensen and Rob Cadota for partnering between the Mar Vista Neighborhood Association and Westdale Homeowners Association. For those who don't know, Westdale is your neighbor to the north. So we basically start at Palms and go to National and between Inglewood and Sawtell. I think most of the things have been said. We all probably are thankful that our community wasn't severely impacted by the fires, but we probably all have friends or family that have been severely impacted, either in the Palisades or in the Pasadena area. I think in closing, a week ago Thursday, I was at the LA Philharmonic, and the president and the CEO of the LA Phil gave a presentation before the concert. And they closed the presentation by quoting what is sometimes attributed to an African proverb, which is basically, if you want to go far, go together. And I think that's where we're at as a community. We've got a long way to go to recover, but I think if we all work together and hang in there and do what we can together, we'll be able to come out of this at the other side. So thank you.
Sally, come on up. Sally was a local Mar Vista neighbor. His family is West African, and he's sharing some of his drumming and music with us as a thank you, Sally.
Hello, everybody. My name is Saliu Mboop. I'm joined here by my brothers, Adam Ajouf and Sebastian Fail. Yes, indeed. We have some beautiful instruments to share with you guys here today. Does anybody know what this drum is called? Yes! Thank you. This is a Malinke instrument. It comes from West Africa. There's a lot of different countries that come under that banner and that play djembe. But my family comes from Senegal. So, and my cousin here too, I'd say it's still fresh. He came here like a year ago. Yeah, you know. So it still is a great honor for me to play some music with my brothers here today and to share some of it with you guys.
Thank you,
so,
brother.
Yes, thank you. So, we actually played a show earlier today over in Skid Row, and now my voice is hoarse. Man, I'm doing too much. So I need your guys' help. Can you guys help me sing this one? Okay. I'll make it easy. Marco. Yep, it's gonna be like a repeat after me. May I sunu menima.
oud. We played some West African music. This is a djembe. These are dunduns. I'm joined by my brother Adam Ajouf and Sebastian Jose Antonio Phil. Thank you everyone here. Enjoy your evening. We'll be around.
Wow, nice to know that we have a West African ensemble right here in Mar Vista. We have a little magic, now we have a little drums, a little beat. And here to feed the soul a little bit more in the spirit is Reverend Jennifer from St. Bede's for a few words. And Mar Vista 3, you're up, so start taking the stage.
Good evening, everyone, and once again, welcome to St. Bede's. We are so happy to host yet another year of this beautiful neighborhood gathering. Right now in our city, families are living through one of the hardest chapters of their lives. The wildfires have taken lives and homes and memories and their familiar comfort of normal life. What these neighbors have been saying over and over again is that even while some of them can rebuild and return to their homes, what they're really missing also is the loss of community. That day-to-day of seeing the familiar checker right at the market, asking how their sick family member is getting along, or chatting with the other parents at school drop-off, waving to faces you see every day on your morning walk, and even knowing the names of the neighborhood pets. Right? And while the flames didn't reach us here directly, they've impacted all of us, because that's what it means to be connected. Our friend from Kentucky reminded us of that earlier. In our Christian sacred text this week, St. Paul writes to a community of converts in Corinth, Greece, and he's saddened by reports of dissension and problems arising from disagreements and power posturing, which sounds too familiar. And he reminds them all that they are all part of one body, each part essential, but no part more than any other. Because of this sacred relationship we all share with one another, he tells them, your pain is our pain, your sorrows, our sorrows, your joys are our joys. And by extension, we here can say to those in crisis hurting around us now, your safety and recovery is our responsibility too. I know we can feel helpless when something so overwhelming happens nearby, but what we can do right now really matters. Every meal we deliver, every donation we offer, every comforting word we share and hand that we hold, it all matters. We learn that small gestures can make a big difference. Standing with those who suffer reminds them that they're not alone. That's the power of community, right? The greatest strength of all that you all have gathered here in this room. Whether it's people affected by wildfires, or terrified families facing deportation, our unhoused siblings in our neighborhoods, or victims of hate crimes. As neighbors, we show up, we roll up our sleeves, and we do the work. Because the work is all of ours to do. Blessed are the merciful, because that's what love demands of us. Rebuilding communities takes time and it's not easy, but we can be a life-giving source of strength and hope. We are a reminder that even when the landscape changes, the tie that binds us in one body of love remains unbroken, because all of our lives depend on it. Thank you.
Next up, we have one of the musical performances who's a part of the Mar Vista Music Project. Their name is MV3 Ensemble, so they're going to be performing here, setting up here shortly. But do please take a moment to notice there's an artist over here in the corner by the name of Iris Roos Jacobs. She's got a lot of donated art over here, so if at some point you could take a moment to go check out her selection, that would be amazing. Also, we have a live painting happening right here before our very eyes. He's an artist and musician by the name of Rusin Willis. So, I'm sorry, Runson Willis is his name, so thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Mar Vista. This is Frank Nemerov.
Oh, you haven't heard me yet.
Al Keith. And I'm Karen Hart. We're going to start with a song that Al wrote just for this occasion.
1, 2, 3. Yes. Everybody say yeah.
Aha.
Is it plugged
In? Is it plugged in? Can you just reboot it?
1, 1.
There you go.
Yes. Yay.
Let's do it. Count it off, Al.
1, 2, 3, and.
It's a long walk.
It's a long walk.
It's a long walk. It's a long walk.
Backpack. We don't know where we're going. Oh Lord, the wind is blowing. Now the fires are rising. The spirit on the Lord. The fire we can't live now.
It's a long walk from Palisades. It's a long walk from Altadena. It's a long walk from the Palisades. Oh yeah. It's a long walk from Altadena.
Heartbroken. Greenland Island. Can't believe we're stranded. All these people they're running. Not enough water they're trying. Is it supposed to make us glad? Well, Uncle Sam has made us stand now.
It's a long walk from the Palisades. It's a long walk from Altadena. It's a long walk from the Palisades.
Oh yeah.
It's a long walk from Altadena.
Kept the faith. They couldn't believe somehow. Even come back and wow. This used to be my home, look at it now. I'm not gonna cry, scream out loud. Start walking away from the crowd. I'm not gonna cry or scream out
It's a long walk from the Palisades. It's a long walk from Altadena. It's a long walk from the Palisades. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a long walk from Altadena. It's a long walk. It's a long walk. It's a long walk. It's a long walk.
Living like there's no tomorrow today. Living like there's nothing that stands in your way. When you walk, when you run, through the dark, through the sun. Living like there's no tomorrow today.
'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when we're gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when we're gone. And we're always gone too long. Every time she goes away. Every time she goes away. Every time she goes away. Every time she goes away.
Like that. Everybody say yeah. Yeah. Three, four.
Gold melts at 1,000 degrees. It's thermodynamically brought to its knees. Atoms shake till they shake apart, till their bonds break and make a new start. And one fire burns while the world turns. I lose the fabric of life is torn and then reborn. I shake at the wonder of our love. We pull and stretch it from below and above, through raging heat and thick, deep ice. Our bond is complete, our love survives. And while fire burns, while the world turns, though tattered and worn, the fabric of our love is never torn. Gold melts at 1,000 We have one more for you. Frank doesn't go anywhere without his banjo.
And the keyboard.
These weary thoughts to bed, hold the covers over my head, wake up to better days, with the sun on my face. Though a cloud of feather pillows lead the tears to the window, wake up to better days, with the sun on my face. So magnified, wake up to better days, with the sun on my face. When all is said and done, I know that when tomorrow comes, I'll wake up to better days, with the sun on my face. Count my blessings, no more counting sheep. With the sun on my, wake up to better days. Everybody. With the sun on my, wake up to better days. With the sun on my, wake up to better days. With the sun on my, face. Thank you very much. Thank you to the Mariners for Music Project. Thank you to Rob and Wayne who worked so hard for this. Thank you all for coming and donating your hard-earned time and cash to this fund. We have a lot of firefighters and policemen out hanging around, so be sure to give them a big kiss.
Thank you all.
It's never smooth. Yeah, I'm so ready. I love her voice as well. And she has
That was a beautiful performance. Thank you so much. Next up to speak with us, we have Matt Holden. He's actually from Councilwoman Tracy Park's office, so he's going to say a few words. So, Matt, come on back.
Thank you very much, Alexis. I also want to thank Rob for being the MCs tonight. We've had some great entertainment and really happy to be here with all of you. Admittedly, I wish this were under lighter circumstances. And ultimately, these last 2 weeks have been some of the most challenging in our city's history. The Pacific Palisades fire has left scars on our land, our homes, and in our hearts. This fire, unprecedented in scale and devastation, was unlike anything we've ever seen. Burned over 23,000 acres, destroying more than 6,000 structures, damaging nearly 800 others, and most tragically claimed the lives of 10 people. 10 neighbors, friends, loved ones, people who knew all the neighborhood pets, as we've heard before tonight. This fire wasn't just a force of nature. It was a relentless, raging beast, fueled by winds that reached 100 miles per hour, grounded our air fighting assets. These winds, so powerful and unforgiving, didn't just spread the flames, they turned them into an unstoppable wave of destruction. Over 5,100 firefighters, every single one of them a hero, came to our aid. They didn't just come from our city or county of Los Angeles, they came from neighboring cities and counties, other states, and even from Mexico and Canada. They risked everything, some battling exhaustion, others facing injury, to protect what they could, our lives, our homes, and our hope. While Brentwood was spared the destruction of homes, and Mar Vista was as well, the impact on our overall community in CD11 has been profound nonetheless. Thousands of you were forced to evacuate, some of us possibly even here in this room. Many people have been without power and water for days. I know some of you are still waiting for the lights to come back on, and some of our friends and family members as well. The process of re-energizing neighborhoods has been painfully slow, and I understand the frustration and anxiety that comes with not knowing when life will return to normal. This is why Councilwoman Park introduced a motion on the 14th of January asking for an action report from DWP. Clear, concise communication between government agencies and the public is absolutely critical during an emergency. And this report will get to the bottom of what happened and how we can bring these communications into the 21st century. But we've heard the frustration and the pain from the entire community. It's a feeling shared moment by moment during these past 16 days. I want to assure you that every day, our Council District 11 team has been working around the clock. At the onset of the fire, our team was helping neighbors hose down their roofs, evacuating people and pets, and literally standing in line of danger. We've been in constant contact with our city's general managers, pushing for updates and clear communication to provide to you in real time. And yet there are still so many questions. How did this fire spread so quickly when we knew the conditions were so dangerous? Why weren't we better prepared to contain it at the outset? Questions about water availability and water pressure. These are the kind of questions that keep all of us up at night. I know they keep you up at night just as much as they keep me as well. And these questions demand answers. Every single one of you deserves answers, as does everyone in Delray, in Venice, in Westchester, and all throughout, not just CD11, but the entire city. That's why, in addition to the previous motion I spoke about, Councilmember Park has also issued a series of motions to ensure that we get an independent, thorough investigation into every aspect of this fire. This includes calling on DWP to present their root cause analysis about water pressure before council, in addition to answers about the Santa Ynez Reservoir and how a 117 million gallon water storage complex could sit empty during an emergency like the one we encountered. Councilman Park has also asked for a comprehensive, independent, after-action report in coordination with Los Angeles County because we cannot look at our response in a vacuum. We need to know what went wrong so we can learn and make sure it never happens again. I can't sugarcoat the truth though. The road to recovery will not be easy, and it will not be fast. Clearing toxic materials and remediating the land safely and effectively while protecting our communities against debris flows will likely take 6 to 9 months. Rebuilding homes, businesses, schools will take years. But make no mistake, we will rebuild and we will build better. To ensure that happens, we're doing the following. We've instructed our Bureau of Engineering to report back a comprehensive plan to mitigate the risks and hazards that occur in a large burn area like the one we have now, like debris and mud flows. Our motion asks BOE, that's the Bureau of Engineering, to use K-rail models, rock bags, and other mitigation measures, in addition to asking they create a post-fire hazard map, so residents know in these areas if they are at risk. We propose the formation of an ad hoc committee on the Palisades fire, which Councilmember Park will be chairing. Just so all of you are aware, She did resign from her post as the ad hoc chair of the Olympics Committee so she could focus more on the recovery efforts as they impact our constituents in a far greater aspect than Olympics preparation at this point. Having said that, Council President Harris Dawson will be chairing the Olympic Committee going forward, and Councilmember Park is in constant communication with his team, so there'll be a very smooth handoff, and we still anticipate hosting lots of Olympic pop-ups in CD11 when the time comes in 2028. The ad hoc committee on the Palisades Fire will focus on cutting through the city's well-known bureaucracy and red tape. It will push for streamlined permitting and prioritize restoring our neighborhoods to the vibrant small-town community we know and love. I want everyone to know this won't be a top-down approach. It will be from the bottom up and achieved through many meetings and gatherings. It's why we've also introduced a motion asking our chief legislative analyst to take the first steps toward creating a recovery plan, using the cities of Paradise and Maui as examples. Both of these cities prioritize robust community outreach, leading to rebuilding efforts that involve the undergrounding of utilities, enhanced evacuation routes, and warning systems, as well as other measures. And while we work to restore what's been lost, we've introduced measures to protect our community from being taken advantage of, like working with our city attorney to increase penalties for price gouging. We've all heard the stories of speculators swooping in after disasters, preying on vulnerable homeowners who they feel have no choice but to sell. Let me be clear. Our council member will fight to protect every single homeowner and business from exploitation. But amid the devastation, it's also important to recognize the tremendous expressions of humanity that we've seen throughout the last 16 days. We've seen countless volunteers from across LA step up to organize donation drives, deliver meals, and even offer their own homes to displaced families. We've watched neighbors support one another in ways that remind us of what community truly means. I've had the pleasure of helping to run the donation center that we have set up at our council district office in Westchester, and I am overwhelmingly joyed to say that we have received so many donations that we are at capacity. The outpouring of love and support from Angelinos, and indeed from people all over the country, has really been heartwarming. A couple weeks ago, when this tragedy first started, and we were working our first weekend, as a result, I took a phone call from a young mother and her daughter who had driven all the way from Las Vegas simply to make a donation to our district office. They could have sent money electronically, but they felt such a need to actually make the personal visit and donate to our office. It was a moment that I'll never forget. They were kind, they were warm, they were sweet, and before they left, they asked if there was anything else they could buy for us. Those are the things that are going to stick with me as we move through the next weeks and months and days ahead. We've also witnessed our firefighters, our city workers, and international partners working side by side, clearing debris, restoring utilities, all to make our neighborhoods safe again. Their efforts inspire hope and remind us that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone. To the residents of CD11 and Brentwood specifically, we want to really thank everyone for their patience and resilience. None of this process has been easy on everyone, and our departments are really acting in the best interest of all of us when they are telling us, no, it's not safe to return to certain areas. This fire has tested us in ways that we never imagined, but it has also shown us what we're capable of, what we can achieve when we stand together. So as we look to the road ahead, let us not forget the lives we've lost and the challenges facing so many of our neighbors. I want it to be the catalyst that brings us together and brings out the best of Los Angeles. I'm going to steer clear of making any other remarks tonight. I don't want to take the focus off of the wonderful event that we are all here to participate in. But just as a reminder, if anybody ever does want to get in touch with our office to talk about any other issues affecting Mar Vista or anything else in CD11, please do not hesitate to reach out. There are many fundraisers that you can make monetary donations to as well. The CD11 Foundation is a great one, cd11foundation.org. I've also left some QR codes on the side table over there that will help you out with another avenue of donation that will help our firefighters, in particular, the gentleman we saw from Station 62. So plenty of ways to get back to the community. Thank you so much for your time and attention tonight, everyone. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your evenings, and I hope all of your families and loved ones have been able to stay safe at this time. Thank you.
Matt, thank you very much. Our next person who's going to present is Rabbi Ilana Grimba. As many of you might know, some might not, on Saturdays we use the same worship space for a synagogue to meet, Avant Torah Synagogue. They have a Shabbat service every Saturday at 10 o'clock here, and Rabbi Ilana is their rabbi for their synagogue.
Thank you so much. We're so grateful. On behalf of the Ahavat Torah community, we're so grateful to be hosted by St. Bede's and to be part of this wonderful evening. I'm going to share a prayer by Rabbi Naomi Levy that she wrote in response to the fires. God, our rock and our comfort, hear our prayer. Our hearts break for all those who have lost their homes in this deadly blaze. The victims are in shock. Life as they knew it, all their treasured possessions, beloved heirlooms, touchstones for so many cherished memories, were swept away in an instant. Their sense of place and home, their safety and stability has been shaken. Help us, God, to anchor them, to shelter, support, and steady them with love. As the numbness wears off, the enormity of the loss sets in, and the work before them begins. Be with them, God. Be their strength and their comfort. Shield them from despair. Let them know that you are near. Fill them with the courage they will need to begin again. Bless the firefighters and first responders, God, and watch over them as they put their own lives at risk to protect our beloved city. Work through us, God. Transform our helplessness into action. Inspire us with the determination and the perseverance we will need to bring devastated neighborhoods back to life. Fill us all with a vision of new days ahead, a dream of a city restored. Let Jeremiah's prophecy of hope enter every heart and soul. The city shall be rebuilt upon its ruins. So may it be, and let us say, Amen.
I have some wonderful news. The night is not even over, and I'm so happy to report that we've already raised $1,280, which is pretty fantastic considering our goal was $1,500. So we've already almost hit our goal, and the night's not over. So thank you all so much for your contributions. Just as a reminder, the funds that you've donated go to the organization's YMCALA.org. That's the local YMCA. They've been there over, they've been in existence for 140 years. There's 26 branches just in the 100 miles of LA County. So that's a local donation. Another local LA County donation is calfund.org. That helps obviously with the wildfire recovery efforts. All of those proceeds go directly back into the community, and so those funds reach those most in need. And then lastly, the cafirefoundation.org, which is at a state level, that supports firefighters directly as well as their families. So thank you again. These funds are going right back to the cause, so thank you, thank you. And please, don't leave without a snack or a glass of wine or a chip and salsa. We have lots of food in the basement, so please, after this, help yourself. Love to gather there. Get a glass of wine. Meet me down there. And I actually totally forgot who I'm announcing next, if I'm being very honest. I don't have any talents. I don't sing. You don't want me to sing. But Rob,
I don't sing.
who is there? Who's coming up next?
We've got a tree. You didn't get a program
Red
on the back, so.
It's the folk sing-along next, correct? It's the folk sing-along coming up, so this is going to be one last, we're going to have 2 more musical performances and then the gathering in the basement. So. Thank you again, everyone.
Short time.
live right now because I got other things to take care of.
Sure. Oh, hello everybody. We're gonna sing some songs, and I printed out some lyrics for y'all. So if you see flyers going around, that's what's going on. You might need glasses because it's a little small. I know I do. And we'll start in a second.
Hi. I'm Alex Schubert, long-term time resident of Mar Vista, been picking and singing for most of my life. And back in the day, they used to have something called a hoot nanny. I don't know if everybody or anybody's ever heard of what a hoot nanny is, but it would be neighbors and friends getting together and joining up, raising their voices in song. So you folks have been sitting out there long enough. Now you've got to help us up here because I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, so I need help, a lot of help with singing the songs. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
My name is Isaac. I'm a shorter time resident of Mar Vista. I've been playing music with the Mar Vista Music Project basically since it started. I live very close. I sing in the choir here. I've been around.
Where's the feedback coming from?
Not me.
We don't like feedback in this house. Hi, I'm Deborah Popping Hirschland. This is such a beautiful event. I'm really happy to be here. I grew up in the Palisades. My childhood home is gone. My elementary school is gone. And I live in Mar Vista. In fact, I'm running for Mar Vista Community Council Zone 4, so look for me on your ballot. And I love Mar Vista. Rob, this is the greatest place to live. And we just met the three, well, I knew Isaac, because we sang here, in the choir. We just met Alex on Sunday. And this is very, I still have no sound. This is very like.
You got sound.
I don't think I have guitar. Can you hear it?
Can everybody hear a guitar? Come on.
I don't think it's
cool.
Wait, you're going to take over there? Oh. So this first song we're going to sing is a song called We Shall Not Be Moved. It's a traditional song that's been recorded by pop artists, folk artists, jazz artists. Oh, and the way I did the lyrics, if it's in bold, it's probably going to be repeated. So if it's in bold, try and repeat that little section. I want everyone to sing. There are no wrong notes. I'm still waiting to hear my guitar. Let's just play some D chords until I hear my guitar.
Can you hear everything?
So you guys are still working on the
We're having some technical difficulties.
Carried by the city.
So there was this fellow named Woody Guthrie, and he wrote a lot of songs. He wrote on his guitar, "This machine kills fascists." Sure as hell hope it still does. This is a song everybody knows. Every kid knows, and everybody. In my humble opinion, this should be the national anthem. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island. Redwood forests, mossy waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking along the highway, I saw the wind and the skyway. I saw it roll me like golden valley. This land was made for you and me. As long and railroad, I found my footsteps. This mountain stands on the diamond desert. All around me, a voice astounding. This land was made for you and me. When the sun comes shining, as I was going, the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, old voices chanting, as the smoke was lifting. This land was made for you and me. Everybody sing, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island. From redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Okay, this song was written by Karen Clark. It's called Long Journey Home. I did not know this song on Sunday morning, but Isaac taught it to me on Sunday afternoon. Karen Clark is a gospel singer-songwriter, so it's really great to have a woman songwriter on the program. And she's from Detroit. She had a five sister gospel group called Clark Sisters. And starts out
Lead us on.
1, 2, 3, and I saw my money on a $2 bill. $2 bill, boy, $2 bill. I saw my money on a $2 bill. I'm on
you tell?
You did it.
It's the insurance company. The insurance companies better pay their claims. It's very folk spirit. Okay, Down by the Riverside was written by an African American preacher called Alec Murphy. It's a Civil War song. We kind of rearranged some of the lyrics. The last one is because I heard we're going to pray for a gentle rain, because we need rain, but we don't need a hard rain. We need a nice soft rain to moisten everything up. So this is the perfect place to be praying for gentle rain this weekend. Down by the Riverside, you guys know this.
And we really do need to not study war anymore. So it works.
Gonna lay it
down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, gonna lay down my sword and shield, down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more.
Well, I ain't gonna shake hands with every man down by the riverside,
Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, I'm gonna shake hands around the town. Down by the riverside, and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more.
We're gonna pray for a gentle rain.
Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, pray for a gentle rain. Down by the riverside, gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war no more, I ain't gonna study war
Thank you guys. You guys sound great. We have another song if you want it. Oh, gotta roll up. Okay.
we love you, Mark.
Just keep donating. This is not over for me. Okay.
Hi. Hey, everyone. I would like to bring up next, we have someone speaking from the local historic fire station number 62, as well as the Friends of West LA.
Hi, my name's Evie Nelson, and I'm a member of the Friends of Historic Fire Station 62, and that is the fire station that sits on the northwest corner of Centinela and Windward. And our nonprofit has been working on converting this into a community center. Our vision is to have a gathering place for after-school classes, tutoring, alongside senior citizen activities, to be a place for Boy and Girl Scouts to meet, be an exercise venue, host art exhibitions, and be a repository for the documentation of the history of Mar Vista. We're especially interested in being a place for CERT training and learning about green technologies and sustainability. And it's through this effort that we also hope to honor CD11's past LA Council member, Bill Rosendahl. We're especially looking for people with talent, people who know how to fundraise, grant writing especially. So if you have those talents, consider joining us. Are you technically savvy? Do you love doing social media posting? We need you. And I'll have cards with me so that you can connect with me. And if you wish to give a donation, I will accept such, and I'll make sure you get a receipt. Okay, thank you.
So part of the reason for having Historic Fire Station, the future Bill Roosevelt Community Center, is that is an investment in infrastructure in our future. But we also now have somebody talking about immediate needs, also in a very local way. So West LA Friends.
Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Kate York, and I'm actually from Altadena, but I'm here tonight to support our firefighters here in Westdale and Mar Vista. Captain Manny Cepeda, who spoke earlier, and the other folks down at Fire Station 62. I just have a statement here really quickly to read. The recent crisis has severely stressed city resources in a number of areas and has predictably had a profound impact on our firefighters. So a group of Mar Vista residents is attempting to raise funds for our neighborhood firehouse, LAFD Station 62. Station 62 is located, the current Station 62, not the historic Station 62, is located on Venice Boulevard and Inglewood Boulevard in the heart of Mar Vista and serves the neighborhoods of Palms, Delray, and Mar Vista. The crew has worked around the clock to fight the Palisades fire, and there are some equipment and supplies they really need. We have a QR code here for a dedicated donations page for Station 62 through the local nonprofit Friends of West LA. Donations go directly to LAFD Station 62 in order to update equipment and purchase supplies and amenities for the firefighters of our station. The Friends of West LA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports schools, parks, libraries, police, and firefighters on the west side of the city. Friends of West Los Angeles board members are 100% unpaid volunteers, and donations are tax deductible. And I have flyers here with a QR code. I have little snippets here with a QR code and the URL. And also I have digital versions of these. If you have a newsletter, if you have an active social media presence, it'd be really wonderful to get the word out. So if it's possible to just come talk to me later. I guess I'll go to the basement and hope to meet some of you down there. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. And then to close out the evening for us tonight, we've got Frank Basile, who is the St. Bede's music director. And please don't forget to head downstairs for lots of food and cookies and chips and salsa and cake. And there's like a tiramisu that looks fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
I'm going to go unplug over here by the piano. What? Nope, I'm good. I'm going to play a short piece by Franz Schubert. This is his impromptu in G-flat major. It was originally the idea that I would play something big and crashing on the organ to close things out, but it's just not the mood I'm in tonight. I think I'm in more of a contemplative mood, so I thought I would play this piece. To me, everything that Schubert wrote is like a prayer for healing. And this piece particularly encapsulates that idea. And through it all runs Schubert's signature compositional technique of the babbling brook. And I think in light of what we were just talking about, the prayer for gentle rain, what we really need right now is some water. So this is my prayer for water and healing.
That was absolutely magical and so on point. I want to thank everybody for attending tonight, and I especially want to acknowledge and warmly embrace and express my gratitude to the hosting organizations, Mar Vista Neighborhood Association, Westdale Homeowners Association, St. Bede's, and Mar Vista Music Project. There is more food and stuff downstairs. I hope you will continue to come together and celebrate the community.
Go downstairs.
As we put together, we were fortunate, lucky enough to have such devoted civil servants to attend tonight's gathering. Surprise visit by LAPD, from the chief to the captain to his senior lead officers, and then our local fire station 62. My heart is full. I thank you for your generous donations. Let's go have a bite. Thank you.